everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new movie just dropped on Netflix, Concrete Cowboy, starring Caleb McLean, Idris Elba, and this movie is directed by Ricky Starb. And what is this movie about? I'm not gonna go into the plot detail for this movie. It's a little bit complicated plot when I think about it. But basically this movie is about this troubled teen. Like, he was getting into a lot of trouble, so his mom basically takes him to his dad to live with his dad. And when he goes to his dad, he finds out his dad is basically living like a cowboy in Philadelphia. So when he goes to his dad, he finds out that his dad's house, like in the middle of the house, like you've seen in the trailer, there's a horse standing there, and he's like, whoa, what is this about? So we get to see this movie from his point of view. We get to see this movie. So I thought this movie is definitely very interesting concept it had. And this movie is based on a true story, so obviously it adds a lot to weight to this movie. So what I thought about this movie, I definitely liked this movie. I'm definitely glad this movie exists. But if I'm being honest, like my honest opinion about this movie is, this movie, well, this concept is interesting and everything, but I feel like this movie dragged a lot in a lot of places. Is too slow. People like me who has no idea about this story, they will totally get lost. Especially, I definitely like that we are get to see this story from Cole's point of view. But when you finish watching this movie, you are like, oh, I didn't get to know about this community, how it started, how is everything running smoothly, or what is it going on. That is the frustration I felt with this movie. Overall, I thought this movie has amazing acting from this young actor, Caleb McLean. Really, he gave really very convincing performance here. His acting was really good. I liked him a lot. Especially, I was really shocked end of this movie. Especially in some places, his acting was so good and so believable. Like, I felt really invested in his story. However, his dad's story, played by Idris Elba, I often feel like the way he acted in this movie, I was like even this Cole character once told him, like, you don't care about anything else. You just care about this horse and everything. Like, even he doesn't have a food at home, the way he act with him. I mean, I get it, he's troubled teen, but he's only 15 years old, and he is a trouble. Like, when you think, he was driving his mom crazy, so I understand all this thing. But still, he's a teenager. He need food, and this dad, he doesn't. That's the only real part I feel like this character, when he confronted his dad, like, where is food or anything in the house, like. But on the other hand, this his dad point of view, that is his life he was living. He's like, how dads are, like he doesn't care about him at the beginning of this movie, felt like. But as you know more about this character, so as I was saying, this, like when he confront his dad, that scene really felt very honest. Because even he was like, you care about that guy more than me. I don't know why. This movie, only this felt, that's the only scene I felt genuine. Probably because, although you are following this character, they are cowboy, whatever, like, the people who don't know the story, you are sitting here thinking, where they are getting money for this horse? Where they're getting everything, because looks like those people, they don't have work or anything. They just sit there and talking to each other. All this very interesting from the point of view. I just wish this movie showed from their point of view of life, instead of us finding out from Cole's point of view. That means then there is a one side story with his friend Smoosh. And like the minute he showed up on screen, I knew he's gonna die. Anybody who have seen any Hollywood movie, you know he's gonna die, because he was doing some drug stuff, drug dealing stuff. So, and then he bought him this shoe. It's very funny scene. Some of this scene, I was like, he bought him a shoe. He was asking him to give him $20. He won't give him that money, but he bought him brand new shoes. And he was like, yeah, that's how like this movie showed you. Might be real or not, I don't know. I'm just telling you from my point of view. Often this movie, the way, I don't know what is it me or feels like this boy, although he was trouble, the way, like, end of the day, he did get into line, I suppose, the way they treat him. I just wish his dad gave him food or something, because he just, like, he's asking him not to go with Smoosh, but in return, you are not also giving him any affection or anything. Why would he listen to you? He doesn't know you, so, like, it makes sense how the boy reacted. I guess that point of view I didn't understand because this movie never bothered to explain. So I will say watching this movie was a little bit frustrating, but still I feel like it's very interesting movie, but didn't like only give you surface level story here. Didn't give you details and all. The way he steal the horse from those security thing, it was ridiculous. He just steal those horses. You think that's how it goes? It's not realistic at all because like the police will come and take you right away or kill you in some in if I'm being real here. So that's not how it goes. Overall, it's definitely, I feel like, why did I watch it? So I should tell my review. It was definitely like a boring watch, I would say, but very interesting story. Story didn't focus on this real people here. That is my frustration with this movie. Overall, that is my thought on this movie. Thank you so much for checking this out. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comment, your frustration, or if you like this movie, let me know definitely why you liked it. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and take care.